Well, hello and welcome to Tea with Lilybet. For those of you who have been following my channel, you'll know that I've been decluttering my whole home. I've completed the inside of my home and I've been loving my beautifully organized space. But the garage is still an area that I haven't tackled yet. I've been waiting for spring because it's been quite a cold winter in Melbourne and I haven't wanted to get out here in that kind of weather. So today is an absolutely beautiful spring day and it's just time for me to get this done and sort out this space. As usual, I'm starting quite late in the day. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but you know, I have chronic fatigue and it's not easy for me to get going early. So hopefully I'll have enough light to get it all done today. The first thing I want to do is show you what I'm dealing with. This shelf needs a lot of work. I really just use it as a dumping ground for a lot of different items. I've got things like gardening supplies and gloves, gardening tools. I've got an old electric cord there, some tiles, a candle. I've got some old shoes here that I no longer use, so I'll get rid of those. I'm not even sure what's in this bag. Oh, this is a bunch of papers that need to be shredded. I think this is meshing that you put over plants to protect them from frost damage, but I don't really need it, so I'm going to declutter it. I'm not sure what's in these shoe boxes here. Let's have a look. These are little foot stands for pots for the garden. What's in here? Oh, a bunch of beautiful stones. I know what I can do with those. More gardening supplies. What is this? Some charcoal. I must have needed that at some point for the garden. Potting mix. More papers that need to be shredded. I can definitely get rid of these old litter supplies because Millie uses a different litter system now. And that's my toolkit. Years ago I used to get filtered water delivered and I have this one bottle left over that I need to use up and recycle. And these old oil bottles were from my kitchen declutter, which I haven't worked out what to do with yet. Some old containers that really need to be disposed of. Bunch of old boxes. I think these are old sentimental items that I probably need to go through and sort. Some paper bags from grocery shopping and more storage. This backboard with nails was here when I moved in, and it's been really handy to hang gardening and cleaning tools as well as some ad hoc bits and pieces. But there are a few things that I will be decluttering. I never use this green beach umbrella, so that's going to go, as well as this medium-sized shovel. This is an old Enyo mop handle with a window cleaning attachment. My sister's given me a new set, so I'll be decluttering this one. And I'll definitely be letting go of this garden fork. This storage drawer is awkward to use, and the lid is always coming off, so I'm definitely going to declutter it. Oh, look at all of these plastic bags. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with those. I want to be able to make use of them or dispose of them responsibly. Some cardboard boxes. My sister gave me her old fridge and so I moved this out into the garage. I think I'm going to either sell it or donate it. The lid to Millie's litter box. I've taken the lid off and she's using it a lot more effectively now, but I've just kept it just in case. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do with that. Some more cardboard boxes. This is a part for my bed that they sent me by mistake, so I need to take it back to the store that I got the bed from. I think I'm going to be getting rid of this Christmas tree because it is a bit too large. An old stepladder that I no longer use. So as you can probably tell, it's going to be quite a big job to declutter this garage. My plan of attack is to remove all the rubbish and recyclables first. Then I'll separate the remaining items into those that I'm going to keep and those that I'm going to declutter. Next, I'll take everything out of the garage so I can give it a big sweep out before I put back the items that I'm actually going to keep. So let's get started. I collected all these bags during the pandemic when I couldn't use my normal reusable shopping bags. Thankfully, these bags were made from mainly recycled plastic, and I'm now able to return them to the store I got them from. My next task is to flatten the cardboard boxes, cut them up, and put them into the recycling bin. This is actually quite hard work and requires a bit of muscle. To make this job easier, I recommend using a Stanley knife. It helps to cut through any packing tape and is great for cutting the box into smaller pieces to fit in your recycling bin. Using a Stanley knife is also a great option from a safety perspective because it has a retractable blade, which you can retract between uses. One thing I didn't realize until I did this declutter was that it's possible to recycle styrofoam. I won't have time to stop and see if there are recycling facilities in Melbourne that provide that service. So for now, I'm going to package it all up and set it aside to check another day. I've got this one last large box that I need to cut up, and then I'll be ready to move on to the next task. I'm realistic enough to realize that I'm not going to be able to declutter every container in this garage. So what I've decided to do with these storage containers is clean them up and move them into the home office. I'll declutter those as a separate task. I found more boxes to go in the recycle bin, and I'm also going to put the documents that I want to shred next to the other items that will have to be recycled off-site. I've got a few plants that I need to pot, so I'm going to put all the potting mix in this handy little tub. And I think I'm going to give away these litter liners because they don't fit Millie's current litter setup. Now that I've removed most of the rubbish and the recyclables, it's time to start decluttering the big shelf. I've got 2 containers. I'm going to put all the things I'm going to keep in this plastic tub and all the items that I'm going to either give away or sell into a cardboard box. Now that the shelf is sorted, it's time to find some other items in the garage to declutter. And here is everything I'm decluttering from my garage. This is my pile for paper or off-site recycling and storage containers that are going to go into the home office to be decluttered later. The next thing I need to do is to remove everything from the garage so I can give it a good clean. think I've dusted and swept every corner of this garage. I'm losing the daylight now, so I really need to wrap this thing up. So it's time to start putting everything away. So let's look at some before and after footage to see what's been achieved with this declutter. This corner has the pile of items that I'm going to be decluttering. It would have been nice to be able to get rid of them completely today. I'll also have to sort through the storage containers that I put into the home office. But considering the amount of work that was involved with this declutter, I'm absolutely thrilled with the results. I have 2 last-minute tasks, which are to load the recyclables and the paper into the car and to water the garden using the bottled water. If you enjoyed watching this video, you'd be helping me out a lot if you gave it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. So thanks again for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.